Okay, so greetings to all my viewers. Once again, this is SortPAL, the WAEC result analysis system. So I think I wrote a latest version of the software, which is version 1.5. Actually, no, 1.4, 1.5. Previously it was 1.4, and now it is 1.5. So these are some of the features that we have in the software. So for all subjects that the students sat for, when the system did the analysis, I think this is what it came out with. So this particular school happens to be treating typewriting and all these subjects. So we can see our A1s for this subject. We have 5 students having A1, and it goes to for all subjects. So we can go to B2, B3, that way, and so on and so forth. Currently, because some schools are mixed schools, so it gives you the option to select between females and males, so that you are able to see for only males. So if you put males here, you will see that let's look here for the total. You will see that the total here will change. If we put it at females, the total changes to 2. If we put it at males, it changes to 8. Okay, so we are able to check by sex, so that we see what happens across the distance. Now I'll put it at all, and then we'll see. And then we are able to see from A1 to I think F9. I think everything is evident. And previously we were not having this option where we are able to filter by maybe the cutoff. So this is a cutoff where we are able to specify where the pass mark should end at. So maybe we may want to classify this even as a pass mark, then we can put it here, and then we'll see that in calculating the percentage pass, because there is percentage pass. If we look at this column, let me drag this a little bit this way. So percentage pass, let me drag this here and see what goes that way. Let me drag that. So percentage pass, this is what we have, and it is determined by this cutoff. Currently we have 90% pass. Let's put this at C6 and see what happens. We see that now it gets to 80%. So we are free to check the percentage pass by cutoff. So that is it for this one. And the system is flexible. We are also able to visualize to see how the system works like. So the visualization is this. We can click that, and it opens a browser so that there is more space, and then where the system displays the graph. So for this subject, animal husbandry, this is what happened. A1, we had no one getting A1, and so we are having a B3, 3 students, 2 students having B3. Okay, I think this is self-explanatory. And I brought this the visualization to the browser so that it is customizable. You can download it, you can zoom it, you can do anything at all that you want to do with it. So that is for the visualization. If we get back here to our panel, again, so as I'm saying, we can visualize across sex or for all. And then currently we can see that we are looking at the subject individually. We are looking at the grade distribution across subjects. But now we can go and then select columns here. And we'll see that now we are doing visualization across grades, or the grade letters. So we can pick, let's say currently it defaults to A1. If we click on visualize or generate chart, it goes ahead to generate the chart for all the subjects again. So it means A1 for all subjects. So this for all the subjects, this the distribution of that is A1s. Again, this graph is interactive. It is interactive, so we can interact with the graph. Let me reset the whole thing. So currently I want to show some of the features. So I think with this self-explanatory. For the year, we can change the years. We can also change the sex, the columns. We can view by rows, where we are now visualizing across subjects, or we can view by columns, where we are visualizing across grades. So that is for the visualization aspect of the whole thing. And then we come here, and then we can also export to Excel. This tabular data can be sent into Microsoft Excel so that we see what happens. So basically, the system demands that you have a blank Excel file. So you need to create a blank Excel file, which we are going to export the design to. So you should already create some Excel file that is empty, and then you will now navigate to that file and then select it. So let me just select this, and I need to ask you for this option. Just say yes. And so that is it. The export has been successful. So we can go back to yes, we can go back again to our doc, and then I think, which one did I choose at all? Let me open this and see what happens. So we can see this is what we are interested in. So I rush it, and so it is exported successfully. So if we want to print or whatever it is, I think we can go ahead and do the printing from this part. Okay. So that is it for these buttons here. So we can close this, and then we go back to the system, and then we can look at A1 analysis. So this is the distribution of A1s for 8A, 7A, 7A, 6A, that way. And we have count of males, count of females, and we have the total. So what this means is that so that is it. For 8As we had none, 7As none, 6As none, that way. And then we have 1A, we have 32 students in all getting 1As and distributed across that is 6. We can also visualize again as I did earlier on, or we can also export it to Microsoft Excel for printing if we want to print. We can also do by gender. So we are seeing only for females, we are seeing only for males, or we can look for all. Visualize data is as usual, just like always. The visualization happens in a browser. So we are able to see the males and then the females by color coding. So we have males 13, and we have females that is 19. So it seems that the females did better in there. A lot of females passed as compared to males for A1 for this very visualization. So we can get back again to this. We can close this. And yes, so again we can also look at our passes. So 8 passes, 7 passes, 6 passes, 5 passes to 1 pass. And then again we can see count of males and count of females. Again we can filter by sex. So females, and we see that for only females. Can say check for males, we see that for only males, or for all. And then we see for all of them. As usual, we can export this data, or we can even visualize it if we want to. Then we go here to, that is issues. So for those who had their distance cancelled, those who had their distance withheld, and so on and so forth, we can see their distance here. So these are currently the issues. Those who are having X, and then I think the X is absent, or is it? And then there is asterisk. Some of them get asterisk, which I learned is cancelled. So the asterisk, the system, because asterisk is a special programming this thing construct, the system replaces asterisk with Z. So anytime you see Z in this thing, it is actually an asterisk. It means the student had asterisk. So currently we are looking at asterisk. The system is showing for asterisk. So we can see that we have that is for 8 subjects having asterisk, we have none, 7 none, 6 none, 5 none. But we get here to 1 asterisk, and we are seeing that we have males, some male students who had, we are having 8 males who had an issue or an asterisk for one of their subjects, and 6 female students, and in total they are 14. So that is it. We can also look at it for, is it absent? So this also happens. Some students were absent across all 8 subjects, and so this is what we show. I think this thing is self-explanatory. 7 subjects, some students were absent for 7 subjects, for 6 subjects, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We can also equally visualize and then export if we want to print. And we can also see here that we have A1 student. So we can see the student themselves who happen to get the particular subject, or sorry, the particular A1s. So 8 A's, this 2025. Basically we have to this thing contains the sensitive data, so I don't want to show it because it's this thing is sensitive. I can't show the students' names. But then that is it. The students who had 8 A's, 4 A's, 5 A's, their names are also here. You can also filter by sex. Again, we can have students, the passes for students. So we are also able to check it here. Currently we are in 2025, but the exams had been written for a year after, that is a year back, 1 year back. So that's 25 minus 1 will be 24. So these are the exams for 2024. And so these are the students again. This is 25, so currently it is blank for this year. But if we go back 1 year, the data is, I don't want you to see the data. That is why I'm not doing it. I don't want you to see, expose any student's name. So that is it for this. And the activation. The system is not a free system. Yeah, it is a paid software. It is a subscription per year. So if the system is asking you to activate, you have to enter your activation key, which we purchase from me, into this box, and then you click on activate, and then your system will be activated for you to use for, I think, 360 days, after which it will shut down. Then settings. For the settings, currently I think you can reset the database or clear all data from the system, or select no, or you can also that is update. So in the future, the system doesn't know which subject is an elective subject or core. So I plan to add some of these features in the future, where we are able to designate some subjects as elective and core, and then we can now also do analysis across elective subjects or core subjects to see the distribution of students' performance across all that. So I think I'll end it here for this. I think should I say exhibition or whatever, and I'll meet you again on how to go by the installation procedure and all those kind of stuff. So once again, thank you for your time, and I will see you again. SortPAL. Bye.